My quality is better this time. I increased the volume. I'm trying to talk louder now. Unfortunately, my headset broke again. Like, this was probably the worst way it could have broken. So I'm kind of depressed about that, but I hope everything is okay. I don't know. I'll try to figure it out. Right now I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. I haven't done a makeup tutorial ever and uploaded it on YouTube. So it's a little nerve-wracking for me, so please be nice. I am nowhere near a professional makeup artist. I have been doing my makeup since about 7th grade, so it's about over 10 years of random makeup. Nowhere near skilled, so please don't rely on this as like a professional makeup. But if you want to learn something, that'd be nice. If you just want to watch, that's great too. So the first thing that I did actually was I used this mask. I find this mask to be really nice right after the shower because mine tends to get very irritated and dry and whatever, and this stuff is really like moisturizing and it's just like really nice essential oils. So that's the first thing I did. The next thing I'm gonna do is put on some primer, and for those of you who have like reddish skin or just like irritated, this is tone adjusting, and it's by e.l.f. There you go. Okay, so that's just the first thing I'm gonna put on. Try to make sure that it goes everywhere. And you don't have to use this if your skin isn't like reddish. I just use this because it really helps with redness and it helps with the application. Some people don't even put primer on. They just go ahead, and that's fine too. Some people find it like slippery. I find that silicone base are not the best for me because it makes the makeup look kind of funny. But it's all up to you. I'm pretty sure this is a water-based one, so that's what I like. I just try to put it on delicately, especially around the eye area. Eyeshadow, I've found that it's easier for me to apply eyeshadow without primer. I've also noticed that the long time wear of it is just much better with primer. The foundation that I like to use is very light. It's not a heavy makeup because my skin's very sensitive, and if I put something that's really like achy, if it's high coverage, doesn't go with me, it just gets really gross. So I'm using this Too Faced Tinted Beauty Balm. It's this, and it's in the shade Snow Glow. There you go. And yeah, it's the lightest shade because I mean, yeah. I have been recently introduced to a sponge. This looks disgusting, but it's just really hard to take out all the makeup from it. But I really like this because it's really good for moisturizing and it doesn't cake up and it makes the finish look really nice. Healthy as shit. Alright, sorry guys about that. The boyfriend called because it's Valentine's Day, so that was kind of important. But I was just getting the foundation bar, and I actually had to just water my beauty sponge, so it was kind of good time anyway. So this is the beauty sponge. It's disgusting, I know. And this is the beauty balm that I'm using. And I don't like to use too much, and I'm going to have to look at a mirror for this because, yeah. So I put like I think this is a pea-size amount. I don't usually put this much foundation, but it's Valentine's Day, so yeah. I just do it. And remember to wet it because that really helps with the finish, and if you have dry skin, it's really good. I used to apply my foundation with a brush, and I don't know what it was, but that would just cake things a lot more for me, and the finish was always streaky. Pat it like this, something about it is just really nice. A little bit on the neck, not too much. My neck is extremely pale. It even has like a blue undertone, so I have to put a little bit so it doesn't look too. This is the under eye part, and if you guys didn't see, this is age rewind. Really good. So this stuff is just really good because it brightens and it doesn't make you look too bright. Do you know what I'm saying? I actually use it as an eyelid primer. I know it's probably not the best way to use it. It's not too drying for me, so I thought it was perfect. It's like, holy moly. I tend to have veins that stick out. That's what I do for my under eye. I think that's enough. Okay, so the next thing I like to do is just powder the whole thing just to make sure it stays. And what I use for this, bareMinerals, because that stuff is OP. bareMinerals BareSkin Perfecting Veil, and I use it in light to medium. And unfortunately it broke, which is like the saddest thing ever. But I still use it. I do. I try to salvage it as much as I can. And I really like the pad. I know a lot of people like brushes better because it's much more coverage, but I just like to use it like this, and it's enough for me. And it really sucks like everything, all the oils up that you don't want. Like looking at my computer because now is like all dewy and stuff, but I don't know, I just really like having it be all like together with powder. This powder does have a little color in it, so it does make me a little darker. There's an S on this. It's probably from one of my arts and crafts things. As you can see, it's all like glittery and stuff. It's really important to put powder like specifically where you did under eye concealer, and I like to actually like spot powder it because it's just easier for me, so I just use the eyeshadow brush. Actually it's just easier for me. Might not be conventional, but it's just easier and it really gets the job done well. So I'm done with the whole foundation. I put my mineral veil, and the next thing I'm going to do is actually my blush. And for this, I actually really like this brush. As you can see, I use a lot. I think that's when Deanna was doing my makeup. Oh god. But yeah, this is, it was in a set actually. It came from Amazon. It was one of those cheap sets, but it works pretty well. To use bareMinerals. bareMinerals is really good for just powders, I think. It's really nice. It's really pretty. The color is Vintage Peach. It's a really pretty color. I think it's really good for redheads, if any of you guys are redheads watching. It's unlikely, but if there are, you know, it's really good. It's good for anybody, but I really think it goes nicely with orange hair. Take a dab. I don't like to put too much. Yeah, I'm just using this as a mirror because it's easier. That really made me look tanner. I know the camera makes me look really pale, but perfect for Valentine's Day too. It's like a nice peachy tone. Yeah, I think it's really pretty. And I'm just going to apply it to the other cheek. Put it on top. It's from Julep. It's like one of those monthly subscriptions. I ended up stopping because I didn't have enough money. So yeah, it's in Glow. It's really nice. So yeah, I just put that at the top. So the cool thing about this brush is that it also is good for like just going like this. So I just put it on the tops. It shows up. Like, I know I tried highlighter a while ago and I was like, this doesn't do anything for me. It does in the end. It adds a nice little shine when you're in a specific lighting. Liquid highlighter, but it just didn't show up as much as this highlighter. Which highlighter, Carla? What are you doing? I need a lot for it to show up, okay? It's like literally the color of my skin. So now we are completely done with that. One thing that I do enjoy about my features is my eyebrows, and I don't want to sound cocky or anything, but they're just, I've never plucked them before. All I do is really just put them into shape, like uniform. Like I just do this with a brush, but I've never touched them in a plucking way or shaped them or anything. But one thing that I do like to do when I'm like going out or it's a fancy occasion is color them with, this is a tinted brow brush, and it's by e.l.f. Eyebrow Tree and Tame. I don't use the tree part because that just makes your eyebrows longer. If it does, I don't know if it does. I'm not very skilled at eyebrow things because I don't usually do anything with them, but I like to darken them up for something a little bit more romantic. I think eyebrows are a big key to a look like this because it frames your face really nicely. And I know it might not look like a big difference, but for me, darker eyebrows are a huge difference. So I'll show you a comparison of naked eyebrow So yeah, it makes a huge difference for me. And then on top of that, I like to just brush it out again, and then I put a setting mascara. You just do small strokes. Yeah, it looks so dark for me. It's just so dark. So then on top, I just use a pretty well-known Anastasia brow gel. Oh my god. I have such light eyebrows, so it's like, oh my god. I'm gonna do the other eyebrow. Okay, so we did both eyebrows. I look really weird right now because I have like just foundation and eyebrows, and they're really dark for me. So excuse if I'm self-conscious about it. So on to the next part is gonna be the eyeshadow. I don't have a pink eyeshadow, but I do have this Physicians Formula blush, which is pretty pink. And it's the blondes one. I'm not blonde, but whatever. So I use the really like reddish pinkish one, and I that on the inside, and then I'm going to put brown on the outside and a little bit of gold. Start out with the pink. For me sometimes it's easier to put eyeshadow on with your finger just because the warmth, I guess. So we're just going to put a little bit of the pink on the usually like to just put like a light color from their eyelashes to their brow, but for this look I just like to do it like this. Top I'm going to put a really soft brown. Brown I'm going to be using is more of an actual goldy, and I'm using it from this really nice palette. It's Stila. It was one of their Valentine's Day palettes. It's really pretty. And the problem is the mirror sucks because like this is like, it covers it, you know what I mean? It's a little aggravating. So the brown I'm gonna use is this. Okay, this one. So I'm just literally just gonna be putting this brownish, goldish, burgundy-ish color on the outside of my eye and then just blending it in. This doesn't have to be a harsh look, so I'm just gonna make sure that I blend it because that's extremely important with this look. You don't want any harsh lines. It's almost going to touch the eyebrow, but not completely. When it's very soft like this, you know you've blended enough. In my view, I don't know. That's just what I like. And it's just like a nice soft pink and brown. And what I have been liking doing is to put a very light color on the inside, the middle of the crease. So I'm going to be doing pearly white color right here on the inside. And I'm going to be doing that with my fingers because it just stays the best and the warmth of my finger just works the best for me. So I'm just going to be putting like this amount. Like a nice like dimensional effect. I'm going to be doing the same thing on the other eye. Any blush you have, unless you have a pink eyeshadow, which is great, but I don't. So I had to resort to a blush. That's enough of the pink, and then I'm going to go back and put some of the brown that I showed you guys before, and just at the edge. Fucked up, just keep blending. So yeah, it's just a nice little like pinkish and brownish color because I think those two colors are very good for Valentine's Day. Much like I just did, just go back with brown. It's good for the eyeshadow. I was debating between whether I should use eyeliner. Then I realized that I kind of want to keep it soft. So I'm just gonna go with this for the eyeshadow. Decided that I'm just gonna use mascara. You can, if it's a night look though, you can put like a very little dark line. I like to do eyeshadow dark line, so it's the Sonia Kashuk. Yeah, it's one of these brushes. just like a little bit of black or really dark brown if you want to make the night look. And I'm just going to use Matte for Matte. It was pretty cheap. It was like $7 for a full thing. It's really nice too, and the colors are really pretty. Oh no, I'll use the brown actually. I'll use that one. It's difficult, but I'm going to be putting it as close to my eyelash as I can. And then you're gonna just line the bottom. Like more on the outside. I don't ever like to put eyeliner towards the middle. It's just too intense. My eyes don't really go with that sort of look, but some people look amazing with that look, and I'm not one of those people. I do like putting a little bit under, and it just gives a nice look. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side. Do for the eyes. If you're going for something darker, you could just line with like liquid eyeliner and it'll still look really nice. So the next thing I'm going to do is just curl my lashes. This is a really nice one because it has like specific holes. Like it's just really good, and it has like the little wedge thing. If you don't like curling your eyelashes though, it's completely fine. I used to hate doing it, but I realized that my eyelashes do not curl by themselves. The mascara that I have been loving lately is this Too Faced one. I guess I'm a Too Faced fan. Where you keep all your good stuff, right, in the pockets of your jackets in case you need a touch up. Yeah, here it is. Okay. It actually came with the palette, the Stila palette that I was using before. It's called Stila Huge. I don't know if it's Stila or Stila, but this is amazing. Oh my god. I need to get a full tube because it's basically a tester tube, but holy moly, it's so good. I like to also double up with mascara. I use this one as like color and volume, the other one is like a separator, so I just go in. It's pretty like that. But I'll put a few more coats just to get it all in. I think mascara is a huge part to Valentine's Day makeup. It just, I don't know, I find mascara to be very romantic and girly. And if that's what you want to do, I really think that you should choose mascara instead of eyeliner. I don't know, I just think mascara with eyeshadow is just very feminine instead of like eyeliner and other stuff, but that's just my perspective. And of course put a little bit on the bottom, not too much though. Trouble with it because it always like clumps at the end. So yeah, that's going to be enough for mascara for me. And then I like to put the separating one because honestly, I don't really get the hype about this mascara. Everyone loves this mascara. It's the CoverGirl Clump Crusher. It's just like, if you look at the brush, there's like no product on here. I didn't get it that long ago. There's just like zero product, and for me, I wouldn't use it as a base coat. I would use it as like a separator because it's good at that. I mean, yeah, it's a clump crusher, but like it's not a good mascara by itself. So I just like go in and I separate. That's gonna be my eye look. I just think it's a really cute look, and it's very simple, and it's just feminine and cute, and I think it looks really pretty and flattering. I'm just gonna do it the same thing on the other eye. I'm gonna speed it up though because I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just pull even a little bit, you could just pull off your whole eyelash. I cut off a few eyelashes. I don't know what I was doing now. I think, oh, I was cutting my own bangs, and my bangs were basically at the length of my eyelashes, and I was trying to cut them shorter, and I ended up cutting my eyelashes, and that was so depressing. Oh my god, that was scary as fuck. And my mom just laughed, and she's like, yep, that's what you get when you cut your own hair. Thanks, Mom. But I learned because I really haven't been cutting my own hair in a few years. Maybe just because I'm not a rebel anymore like I was in high school. So yeah, I'll just put a few coats of this amazing mascara. Opens your eyelashes so much. And there's a lot of product on it for being a sample. So I'm most likely going to have to get a full tube. Good job, Stila. doing anything today, so I'm just sitting here with my mascara and my makeup. Forever alone. Nah, I have a boyfriend. He's just long distance, and it sucks because everyone's like, Carla, why are you complaining? You're not single. And it's like, okay, yeah, I'm not single, but I think it's honestly worse to know that you can have your boyfriend there and not have him. Do you know what I'm saying? Instead of just being single. And this is a terrible comparison, but okay, I think it's on there. It's similar to being like born deaf and not knowing what anything sounds like, and having the ability to hear, and then later in life losing the ability to hear. I think that is way worse, and it's kind of comparable because like you know what you can have but you don't have it. Do you know what I mean? I hope I don't sound crazy. So the last step for me, I just like this look by itself already. It's very like romantic, and I'll take my hair out, but I like it like this. It's pretty, I guess. And last step, most important I think, is the lips. And I'm gonna take it from day to night. So basically for day, I really like this. It's Tarte Energy. It's this really cool lip balm that goes to your skin tone, so it just changes colors. And this is very pretty. It's like a nice pink. And I know this is a blusher, but I already finished the lip. Pretty pink. This would be really good for daytime. But one lip color that I really wanted to do for this is my really, really intense lip color, Anastasia Beverly Hills in American Doll. This is a very bold lip. It's not something I would usually wear, but I thought it'd go really nicely. Right now though, it's a very pretty feminine look if you're going for that. So yeah, this would be the final look. But if you want something more sultry, I guess, or more Valentine's, I would recommend a red lip because that's just very classic. So this is the daytime look. I'm gonna go take a look. I don't really have to take it off, but I'll take a little bit of it off. So I know everyone says, line it, line it. Why don't you line it? I personally just like putting it on, and this lipstick is just, it's like so many things at once. Like it's a primer, it's a lip liner, it's really nice. Oh, I am very nervous about this because you cannot fuck up with this lip color, okay? It's like really intense. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, really dark. Really dark, so excuse me if I mess up. I recommend putting lip balm on beforehand also because it could dry it out. That goes each time. Like, I don't have to dip it back in because there is so much. I like this look with the full face actually. It's way more night. Something that you probably wouldn't wear during the day, but you can. It's all up to you. But yeah. This is the final look. Nice highlight, blush, just simple eyeshadow, full eyelashes, and dark eyebrows, and a clean just foundation, nothing special. So I hope you guys like my Valentine's Day makeup routine. This is my first makeup routine, so please be nice. I hope I can do more in the future. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you want me to do other ones, like daily routine or anything else, please let me know. If you want any other videos, just let me know in the comments. You guys are great. Thanks for staying around for the whole video, and I hope you enjoy your Valentine's Day. Bye.